Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. As always, giving honor to my sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, my father, my in-laws, my family and comrades who are in the ancestral realm as we speak. And to you all, my subscribers and brothers and sisters out there fighting for the liberation and salvation of the black nation. What I want to talk about briefly, I'm not going to be long, but I'm going to definitely be strong. And this is about, Brother Philando Castile, who was the jury found the officer that murdered him not guilty. And see, brothers and sisters, this is just another thorn in the eye, of black annihilation, of black extermination. That's another notch on the belt of racism, white supremacy. Where this cracker sat and shot this brother 7 motherfucking times in front of his baby and his queen. How fucked up and how low down and how degrading and traumatizing can a motherfucker get? And that shows the level of hatred that this motherfucking Peckerwood, this goddamn walking germ, this Ice 8 has for the black man on this motherfucking planet. This brother had a license to carry firearms just like this Peckerwood shouldn't have. Anyway, he told him, he had it in his bag, but he was reaching for his wallet and was shot 7 times. Now, why would you shoot him 7 motherfucking times? What was wrong even with your self-hatred of one time? Just to if you was that much in fear. You did that shit 7 times, motherfucking, you white dog, because that's in your nature. You are a fucking savage motherfucking Ice 8. And for those who keep saying that we should hold some type of forum, we should have a motherfucking think tank and all that old fuck boy ass shit. That's out the question, man. It's time for armed motherfucking revolt. They have declared war on the black man. And you niggas are still acting like motherfucking faggots. You have no heart. You have no motherfucking heart. And I'm talking about us on a motherfucking whole. If I'm part of the black community, if I'm part of black liberation, I'm included too. The fuckboy level is so high in the black community among black men, and the fear of the cracker, the thermometer has exploded, man. I just don't understand how can, how pussified is the black man going to become? And then you get mad when you see these motherfucking boys walking around switching and these black male homosexuals walking around. You get mad about that. But at the same time, we allow our brothers to be murdered and shot down like animals on the motherfucking street. Do you know the intensity, traumatizing, mental and emotional intensity that takes place when a black man is pulled over by a motherfucking cracker? that it's a possibility that this may be his last moment on the motherfucking planet. And they know that they're going to beat it. And they always do this. They get two nigga jurors, preferably an elderly black man, elderly black woman, and the rest motherfucking conservatives. Because it was no way, it was no way you could have said that this cracker was innocent in shooting this man 7 times in front of his baby and his wife, when he posed no motherfucking threat at all. And then you white bitches that's on the media, then you talk show white stinking fish smelling ass white stinking cave bitches. You want to always bring up Michael Brown, that he attacked Darren Wilson and all this shit. You use that as an excuse whenever we talk about another, killing. Then you go get that goddamn coon that needs to be slain. That motherfucking sheriff, whatever his motherfucking name is, up there in Milwaukee. He's a piece of shit. He's the lowest form of scum, black scum on the planet. I forgot his motherfucking name, and really, I don't even want to remember his name. I know his motherfucking face. And and it's motherfucking niggas like that, that continue to have and ensure that our brothers continue to be placed in these morgues. Because every day black men go to the morgue. Every day. It's not a day that goes by where a black man is not in a motherfucking morgue. And it's a goddamn shame, man. It's a goddamn shame. Because we have come too pussyfied to fire down on this motherfucking cracker when he has declared open season and declared an all-out motherfucking war with the black man. You niggas walk around with your hammers and your choppers and all that shit. You don't do nothing to the police. Most of y'all drop the motherfucking shit and run. You ain't no G. You ain't no G. You might, come to grips with that. And stop expecting respect like you are a G when you're not. And especially you rappers, man. You motherfuckers are not G's, man. You rap about that shit. You're good at rapping. You're telling somebody else's motherfucking story. Maybe one or two of you. But the majority of you rap about all that shit, but you're not living in the hood. Not living in the hood. The only one that I know that still lives in the hood was C Murder. He still had an apartment in Magnolia Projects. This is after success. But 50 Cent and you motherfuckers snooping on. You motherfuckers don't live in the hood. Young Thug and all you motherfuckers, Meek Mill and all you niggas, you don't live in the hood. But you keep the babies in the hood. Cause you keep talking like you're in the hood. You're not pushing you're not selling birds and all that shit no more, nigga. All you motherfuckers are doing, you're allowing the white Jew fag motherfucker that owns the record company, and he say he'll pay you millions of dollars if you talk about this bullshit, gang raping, e-pilling, fucking drinking syrup and codeine and motherfucking smoking motherfucking water and all that. He will pay you rawly. If you have the power to keep your motherfucking people, in a subjugated motherfucking state. and you exchange that. You exchange it. It's the exchange of your soul for a motherfucking check. And after the check clears in 3 days at the bank, you have no soul and you have some money. You got stacks and no soul. So you're walking around in hell on earth. Because they say, you know, in these scriptures, you know, they say that, you know, the arch enemy and all this shit, Satan, you know, Shaitan or whatever, is one of the most elegant, best dressed angels. Which I don't believe in none of that shit. It sounds like a fairy tale. Even talking about it. You know, and you know, after 3 days, your motherfucking soul is gone. You know. And then you walk around with no soul. You're on, you know, and you go on tour infecting, state to state infecting these babies. You know, because they look up to y'all. And whatever you tell them to do, they do. And this motherfucking white Jew fag, he knows that. You know, Jimmy Iovine, Ted Field, you know, Rick Rubin, you know, all these motherfuckers, you know, all these motherfucking white, savage motherfuckers. And then they tell you to look up to certain motherfuckers, Gay-Z and all these motherfuckers, you know, that have literally, you know, turned their backs on the poor and the suffering. Same with these NBA and NFL players that pretend to be thugs. You motherfuckers are not thugs. You never been in the streets. You went to school every day. You done your homework. You were quiet. You had that athletic gift that everybody knew that you had. You know, and you were made to come in the house. You weren't allowed to hang out. You went to school, you got good grades. You went in the papers every week. You broke all types of high school records. You went to college, you done the same thing. That probably was the first time you ever even took a drink when you were in college. You know, in the frat boy ass shit. You know, and then you made it to the pros. You know, and now you want to act like you was in the streets, and then you went to the motherfucking NBA from the streets. That's bullshit. You motherfuckers ain't down like that. You may have 0.1% of you motherfuckers that have had some street motherfucking contact. And the only ones that only ones that I know will be Derrick Rose and Carmelo Anthony. The rest of you motherfuckers went to, even LeBron James, you motherfuckers did the right thing in school. You know, some of you didn't go to school, you skipped college, and, you know, overprotected. Because you were a gold mine, you were the golden motherfucking egg. You were the key out of the hood for your family. And so they didn't allow, you know, whether it was single parent or whatever, they did not allow you to engage with the motherfuckers on the street. Even some people that, you know, that were generally wanted to be your friend, by you knowing you had this gift and that someday you were about to get paid, you know, you turned your back on them. You know, now you have all this money, you were able, you know, the stuff that you saw on the street, you try to portray that shit in your motherfucking sports career to make it appear like your motherfucking ass is a rider or you kept it, you know, you kept it gangster and all that bullshit. Motherfucker, you never had any type of action. You know, only action you done had was when a motherfucker fouled you or you fouled somebody on the court or you tackled somebody on the football field. And that's why you get caught up now when you try to be something that you ain't, you know. And that's why you motherfuckers be getting locked up, caught up with guns, shooting yourself with your own pistol. You know, all types of motherfucking idiotic shit. Because you trying to be something that you're not. You know. But my deepest condolences, once again, to the family of Philando, Castile, his queen, you know, his seeds. You know, that was really unjustified. It was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. And I'm telling you, appropriate action should be taken. And I'm not talking about no BET having a special on black killing and all that motherfucking weak ass shit. You know, where you have the same panel of fuck boy and fuck ass niggas every time. Cornel West, Tavis Smiley, Minister Louis Farrakhan, Eric Mike Dyson. You know, then they may have a so-called motherfucking hip-hop personality like Charlemagne or somebody like that. You know, if he ain't, you know, if he don't have any appointments, getting his motherfucking another nose and all that shit, skin lightening appointment. You know, the same motherfuckers, man. Because they know they're going to say, they're not going to go out of the context. They'll let them come to sit on the edge of their chair. And the black, you know, we tired of this. And the black, you know, Trump ain't doing nothing. They let you do all that for a couple of minutes. Nigga, cut. Shut the fuck up. Al Sharpton, let them do the same thing. Then when he gets out of hand, you know, cut. You know, chill out, Al. Get him some pop. Get him some of the Popeye's chicken legs over there. You know, and you know, but the real revolutionaries, the people that you see on social media just dropping the truth, you don't support them because you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. You want to hear some fuck shit to keep you, because you're comfortable with being a fuck ass nigga. You comfortable with being a old hood rat sister. You know, because you afraid somebody gonna mention, you know, you wrapping the motherfucking horsehair around your goddamn head. Or you perming yourself to death. You know, you afraid of that. You niggas gonna be afraid you're gonna be called out as fake G's. That you really don't put in no work on the real enemy. Because you are afraid. But the people that drop the information down, you know, 50, 60, 70 hits, sometimes 100 hits, depending on how big the subject is. You know, but the motherfuckers, you know, they talk that dumb bullshit all day, that drama shit. You know, they get a ton of hits, cause you want to hear that you want to hear that drama shit, cause you are addicted to bullshit. So you want to hear bullshit. You don't want to hear anything about raising the level of consciousness, so you can be able to stand among the motherfucking warriors and the kings and the queens. You don't want to hear it. You know, but long as there's some have or have not type shit, some empire type shit, clippings of that bullshit, you know, or somebody that's supposed to be conscious, but they are motherfucking all they are is a motherfucking social media personality. You know, that's it. But the people that's out here, you know, feeding the homeless, out here in the motherfucking mist of the jungle, in the belly of the beast, breaking bread with the motherfucker have-nots. You know, the street law soldiers, we've been doing this shit for years, over a decade of this shit. You know, we haven't got, you know, the recognition. I have over 200, almost 200 videos on YouTube alone. You know, but how many of you plug in to listen to some real shit. Real stories, real information from somebody with the experience. Somebody with experience. And I'm not talking about street experience. They've been in prison, they've been in the streets. They have license, they've been to school, have certain certifications. That are putting in work in the streets. Clothing our people. You know, sending them to shelters. Treatment centers. Giving them something that they truly have been dying for. And that's some motherfucking integrity. That's some black power. That's a revolutionary. That's a black liberation mindset. Because they've been getting fed this garbage by the goddamn white savage who pays you niggas to do it. You know, at some point, you know, we need to actually hit the streets and have an armed motherfucking revolt to stand up and be willing to battle and be willing to die and shoot it out with these motherfucking pigs, you know, for the people that have lost their lives. You know, and if you don't want to find, if you don't want to find them guilty, you acquit them. You know, motherfuckers should be picking them up. They should be cut. They should be missing. That's eye for an eye. Two wrongs don't make it right. Say that the next time you pull the trigger on somebody that looks like you, or you ready to hit somebody in the head that owe you, that look like you, that owe you a couple dollars. You know, because that's just the first thing you motherfuckers say, because you scared to fight. Scared to fight your enemy. You fight black people all day long. You get on the phone and gossip and talk about even your own family members. Because your ass is fucking sick. And then a lot of y'all not gonna fight. You come up with excuses because a lot of y'all are mama's boys. A lot of you walk around today, you in your 20s, 30s, and some in your 40s. You know, with a titty in your mouth. With an intravenous titty in your motherfucking mouth. Because that's the softest side that you have embraced. If life is hard, if the black struggle is extremely hard, then everything else gonna be hard to come with the package until we're liberated. You know, and you know, my heart goes out to these babies that have to endure this bullshit, because you're teaching them not to fight back. You're teaching them, you know, to run from shit. You know, you're making them so soft and timid. Because you are afraid to lose him. You are afraid of him taking growing pains to reaching the manhood pinnacle. And it's not the children's fault. It's not the children's fault. You know, brothers and sisters, we have some work to do, and it no longer cannot be put on the shelf. It can no longer, black liberation cannot be put on a layaway plane. We want our freedom, and we want it now. We've been waiting 500 years. We've been bagging this motherfucker for over 500 years. And nothing has happened. And we're still slaves. And we're not free yet. That's because you can walk around and, you know, and you know, the cracker has given you employment. and you have a truck or car or beam and all that, that's not equal to freedom. That doesn't equal freedom. That doesn't equal liberation. That doesn't equal salvation. Oh, that's permission to have some temporary items. That's all. I don't know what it's going to take. You know. Shout out to Professor Bobby Beverly, Brother Ramon Thompson, Brother Michael Gray, Brother Jerome Tillman, Lana Ajimanj of the Tillman family, Queen and Zinga Sankofa, all the other queens, kings and queens out here, street law soldiers. Once again, to the family of Philando Castile, the family of Charmaine Wilson, may the ancestors and the Creator give our brothers and sisters the strength to avenge the deaths and the murders of all our brothers and sisters. Sandra Blaine, you know, all of our brothers and sisters. You know, the liberators. My brother up in Ferguson, Dern, Brother Dern, who lost his life being a warrior and an activist like myself. So until we meet again, Hotel Black Power.